Hey, how's it going, everybody? I wanted to talk about my gaming systems. I made a video earlier, and I was talking about how uh, you know the gaming industry and the movie industry, and I was talking about Days Gone, and I was also talking about Horizon Zero Dawn, Forbidden West, and I was also talking about Until Dawn. And I was also talking about the Steam Deck, and you know, so after I got done with that video, I fixed me something to eat, and I sat down. I started looking at my Xbox 360, and I started looking at my PS4 Pro. And I actually looked at my Xbox One X, which is the first wave of Xbox One X's was called Project Scorpio. And I was looking at my Xbox Series X, and then I was looking at my PlayStation 5, which I like all of them. And I told you this the other video. A friend of mine, he said, "Hey, you want to see my PC?" And I said, "Yeah." So I went in this PC. I went in this room, and he had this fantastic PC setup. I mean, it was flipping like it was. I was talking to Todd because Todd had actually, like I said, he sits with me in the break room. He works in a different department. Once in a while, I see him in the break room. He always says, "What's up, Vic?" And I said, "Oh, not much." And he says, "Hey, have you ever heard of," he'll tell me about a game he bought on Steam or something like that, or something, whatever that site's called on the PC thing. And I said, "Not really, man." And then he says, "Oh, hey, Vic, I got to show you a picture." So him and his wife, which is rare, him and his wife plays video games. His wife plays like over here, and then they play over there, and they play, I forgot the name of that game that they were playing together. I said, "Man, that is so cool, you and your wife play like that." I said, most wives, they just think, they always complain about men playing video games. He's one of the lucky ones, but I like when guys have wives like that, man. It's kind of a rare. But I said, "Dang, man." I said, "Yeah." He said, "I'm not done with it yet, Vic," but that's how he talks. He goes, I said, "It looks nice though, Todd." I said, "I like it, man." I said, "I like it." Got him a nice little monitor, man. And he got his shelf over there. He got his monitor over there, and he showed me his little tower, and then he showed me where his wife plays over here. And I was like, "Dang, dude." I said, it's rare when you find a wife, man, or a woman that kind of like, you know, usually it just, you could just, you're not on the same page, but she likes playing video games with him. That's pretty slick. When I was looking at that, I was like, "Dang, I really like that." Now, you probably heard me say that. I don't really want one. Okay. Spaces. Spaces is the thing. Like my son, well, I got 5 kids, but one of my boys showed me a desk that he had. He has this little table that he has this lit up thing that he set up. It really looks cool. I'm gonna have to go down there and look at it. I don't know what that is, but it looks pretty cool. He's got his little game room set up. He's got a nice little setup. My oldest son used to be a hardcore gamer. I mean, he was really into it. He just quit. He said, "I just outgrew it, Dad. I'm so into it." And I bought him a PS5. He never once talks about that PS5. I got him a game, and he was talking about how he's like wanting to, he has a lot on his plate. And I was like, "Well, man, I'm gonna go out and get you a PS5 so you can keep yourself preoccupied." But last time I talked to him, he goes, "Oh, I'm just watching YouTube," because he's got a brand new house, so all his finances is on that new house, and he's got a strict budget. So when I got him this PS5, he never talks about that PS5. And he was one of the ones I thought would really, have these little hobbies and stuff. Now not that he don't have no hobbies now, but he used to have some. Man, I used to watch him. Man, he used to amaze me when I used to listen to him. He used to come up with so many games. But now it's my other son that just took off with it. And he's really into it, but it's so weird. So to sum this up, so I was looking at my entertainment system here, and I like my little entertainment system, right? And I sit there going to myself, I know why I think that gaming consoles will be here for quite some while. It'll be here. It'll take time for it to. I think it'll be like for gaming consoles like black boxes or something, or a white box, because my PS5 is a white console. I mean, you can get different skins now, take off the plates, but I ain't doing that. I like keeping the original. Most of them are all black. But when I get one, I take it out of the box. I put the power cord in. I put the Ethernet to hook it up to the internet, or you could just wire, wireless internet. Most of them come with wireless, even the Xbox 360. So after I made that video, that's the reason why I keep constantly bringing up the Steam Deck. Is I was like, it is kind of nice though, and I realized how much I like consoles, because I could take them consoles out and I could set up my nice shelf, man. And I got all these different consoles. I got my PS3 down there. I got my PS4 Pro. I got my Xbox One X. I got my Xbox Series X. I got my Xbox 360, and I got my PlayStation 5. And it feels good when I come home and I can, just play those things. I got adapters that I put HDMI cables in where I can hit a button and it'll click you over to the next game system and stuff. So, in the defense of consoles, man, I like consoles. I really do. I love how you can just plug it in, take it out of the box, look at some, kind of read a little bit. It don't take much. You plug it into the power, you hook it up to the internet, download all your information, and when you turn that bad boy in, it just updates, and then you're ready to go. Now, I don't know the specifics of a PC, but I know one, you gotta have a desk to put your TV, you have to put your little monitor on. They got all these fancy little monitors that you can put up there. Some of them got curves and stuff. Excuse me. Like I told y'all, man, I've been over some people's house, man. I actually looked at their consoles, man. I was like, damn, this is a nice setup, because they're into PCs. You see what I mean? If you go over some people's house, you see some of the PCs they got, it is flipping fantastic. Like I said, this one guy had one that had all these different colors. They have water in there. Water. I don't know what the water's for, but it was badass. It was a bad little system, man. He had this monitor, man. Because I know some PCs got these monitors, different monitors, makes, the picture better and stuff. But for me, I'm more of a console guy. And the reason why is because I love my little shelf. I'm thinking about upgrading my entertainment shelf because I like how it looks, and I like my little black boxes being on display. I wouldn't mind putting some little lights up under there and having them on, and a dim light to show all the consoles, but yeah, I'll figure it out. But at the end of the day, man, I really love my consoles, man, and I have friends that has PCs, and every time they show me a picture, man, I'll be in the break room and I'll be just chilling, eating, and just taking a break from being on that concrete floor, and I'll just be like, "Hey, Vic," and I'll say, "Yeah, so you want to see my PC, man? I've got it all together." I said, "Yeah, sure," and they'll show it, and I'll go like this, like, "Damn." I said, "That's pretty badass, man." I'll say something like that. I don't cuss that much, but I said, "Man, that's nice, man." I said, "That is really nice," and I go, "What is this thing?" I said, "How?" They'll get into specifics about this and the graphic card and all that, and I know one time when we was going through all the chip shortages, when we went through all that COVID, my buddy Todd was telling me that he's waiting on a graphic card because all the graphic cards were being held up, and some of the scalpers was holding up graphic cards. And when you get on eBay, it was this astronomical price like the PS5 was. It's so crazy. But yeah, I really do like the console thing. I don't look for the black boxes or the white box per se, which is a long box. I'm the minority. I still say I love that design. I ain't gonna lie, I do love my PS5 design. I don't know why. I know I'm the minority. But I hate when I get in front of this camera and I have that happen to me. But now they're talking about the PS6, and I ain't gonna lie, I want to see what it looks like. And I think the PS6, and are you ready for this? I think PS6 should come out in 2028. Yep, 2028. Because the PS5 came out, I don't know, did it come out in 2020? And then you just got the PS5 Pro that's coming out in end of this, I think it's September it's coming out, or is it November? I know it's coming out this year, the PS5 Pro. So the PS5 Pro comes out. Let's just say I forgot what it was. Maybe November. Maybe the pre-orders goes up in September, and then you can get it. And it's discless. You have to buy the the disc player separately. And all the scalpers got them because they know some people really want a disc drive. But I'm just saying that let's just say you can buy the PS5 Pro in November, right? So you buy the PS5 Pro in November of 2024. So you bought it November of 2024, November of 2025, that's 1 year. November of 2026 is 3 years. It's 2 years. November of 2027 is 4. Now, I don't know nothing about this stuff because I ain't in the business. But if I was Sony, I'd be like, we ain't bringing that PS6 out until 2028. And I make sure I have some games coming down that pipe. In the meantime, I always hear about, developers have to sit down and develop games for the PS5 to get it running better and the Xbox Series X and all that kind of stuff. So you got the PS5 Pro. Now they got to develop games for that to get it to run better, which, I'm quite sure there's a big graphics jump in the PS5 Pro compared to PS5. I'm never going to find out because I'm not investing in that. So I love my hardware. So, in closing, after I made that video about the remastered and all that, and the only reason why I made that video, you guys, is because I was just thinking maybe Sony is trying to put a bunch of fluff in there. Just fluff. They're putting a lot of fluff in there because I forgot to mention, I said, you putting all this fluff in here before the new games because, and to me, with the way people are so angry and they're so ready to get on the internet and complain about every freaking thing, I think if I was Sony and Microsoft, not Microsoft so much, I would say, man, I don't really want to talk about this game until we got it like midway almost done. That way we can say, here's a game that is coming out, hopefully, in 2026, and we want to show you some gameplay. That way they have 3/4 of it done. They go, oh, wow, I'm really looking forward to that game, instead of saying, this game is going to come out at this time. But I would never put an actual date. I would just be coming soon. But I would show some gameplay. But I wouldn't show any gameplay until you get 3/4 midway of the game almost complete, where you still got maybe 2 to 3 years to still finish it. That way you could see the game with your own eyes, and you could say, all right, Sony, all right, yeah, you are working on that, and I like that game. Yeah, that game looks pretty cool. Did you see that game? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. That's like that new Gears of War game. I have a funny feeling I won't be able to get that physical, and that really makes me mad because y'all know I love Gears of War, and I just wish that I wish that Microsoft could just get somebody that really has a love for a game. And I'm talking about true love. And get a hold of that game and just make it just freaking like pow. Because, man, sometimes Microsoft, man, it seems like they just Gears of War, man, that's my jewel prize, man. That first Gears of War, man, will always be near and dear to my heart. I played that game with my youngest son. My youngest son helped me beat that game. I have fond memories of my youngest son helping me beat that game. And I just hope that they can knock this one out. I hope they don't half-ass it. But that's just me. But at the end of the day, you guys, I like my consoles, and I think that the PlayStation 6, I'll be honest with y'all, I hope that thing is just like, the design is just like pow, I'm like, man, I really like that. I really like that. But I still don't think you'll ever be able to just, I don't know, man, that PS3 and that Xbox 360, which some of y'all say the PlayStation 2, because I was late, but I don't know, man. My little black boxes and my white box. Now, if I was to get like another shield for my PlayStation 5, it'd be blue. I love blue. Blue would be awesome. But I ain't doing that. I'm keeping it the same. But I like my consoles. I really do. And I have friends that has PC. And don't get me wrong, y'all see my face when they show me something. First thing I say is like, damn, man, that's badass. I know. And I ask all kinds of questions. I said, what's that? You know, the monitor, the square thing that's got all the power and the juice. But at the end of the day, I don't have to get a desk. I don't have to get a separate monitor. I don't have to have that tower. And then I have to have this keyboard. All I have with these is my black box, plug it into power, hook it up to the internet, put my HDMI cable in, download all the software, get all the upgrades up, and pop in a game. And that is it. That's all I have to do. Now, some people that got PC like, oh, well, you can do that. I didn't say anything about the PC. Not at all. I just told y'all that I'm going to get me a Steam Deck one of these days. Somebody in the comments told me about a PC. I'm like, it's because I looked at a lot of YouTubers I follow. I was like, man, they say it's like having a handheld PC. If that's the closest you can get to a handheld PC, then it's worth getting. And guess what? I was just on YouTube the other day, and there's like 90% of all the YouTubers that are really smart or been at the game for a long time. Guess what they said was either number one or number two? Steam Deck. They had another one, I can't think of the name, that was either number one or number two. But most of the handhelds that landed on all these sites, the number one handheld, it was mostly the Steam Deck. And that other name I can't name. There's like three of them that's the top three. But I'm only interested in Steam Deck. So, in closing, I just wanted to make this video because I just wanted to let you guys know that yes, I do like my little consoles. I like the fact that I got my little power cord. I put the power cord in the back. I stick it in the outlet. And then I put the HDMI cable in. And then I hook it up to the internet. And then I turn it on. And I put all my information in there because it'll automatically suck your email and all that in your gamer tag. And then it do all the updates. And then you put your game in. And then, of course, the game's got to install. And with the PC, I have to have another desk, and I have no more room in here. I can make room, though. Don't get me wrong. I still want to do it. I still don't feel the need for it. And I'm going to finish with this one. And the reason why is because Valve did us all a favor, and they made the Steam Deck. And thanks to you people in the comments, you got me interested in the Steam Deck really hard. Because there's a lot of PC games I think they're pretty, awesome. So with that, I think that the Steam Deck, if I want to get into the PC route of it, I just go Steam Deck. Why? It's because I got my Switch. I love my Switch. I like all my game systems. I just don't play them that much. But I do play them. But my problem is my daughter got on me. She goes, Dad, you're tired at work because you played a game too late and then you get into it. Because I'll be so mad. And when I finally get past this point, I look at the clock and I'm like, oh man, I'm only going to get 3.5 hours sleep. Oh, and I'll be at work like a dragon. So I need to find just maybe one day to just play games and just get some games out of the way and get playing. But anyway, that's all I got, you guys. I just wanted to share that with you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I do like my little black boxes. White box too. I know I say that all the time because my PlayStation 5 is white. I love my PlayStation 5 though. And I love my Xbox 360. And I love my PS4 Pro. And I love my PlayStation 3. And I love my Xbox Series X. And I like my Scorpio. And I like the fact that you can just grab a control and just turn it on and just play the game. Where I have to have a mouse and I have to have a keyboard and all that stuff. And then I have to have a separate screen and all that. And then I have to have that little tower. And I just feel like for me, it would take up too much space and I'd have to jot out an area. But I bet you if somebody was to give me like a, $5,000 state-of-the-art PC and set it up for me, I'd probably be like this. Oh my God, man, look at this. I can do all that stuff. Look at this over here. What is that? Probably take me like 6 months to learn the ins and outs of it. But I don't want to do that. So I'm just telling you, I really, truly love my consoles. I'm not going to lie to you. I love my consoles. I just wanted to share this video with you guys to let you guys know that I really, truly love my consoles, man. And I love my Switch. And I'd say, like I said before, you guys, don't be too surprised if the Steam Deck comes in here pretty soon, because they call it a actual portable mini handheld PC. So anyway, y'all, bless you all. God bless, and peace, and we'll catch you in the next video. We'll see you.